Open Realtor Diaries. Okay. Just got done making 67 phone calls. I had 7 people that actually had some sort of dialogue with, barely. And one of them was a half appointment, I'll call it. So got to follow up to get the appointment. You'll listen to the call. And then the other one is an appointment for tomorrow, and he needs to sell in the next 15 days. Dope, man. Took me an hour of everything, conversation, everything, calls, you name it. So check it out. Yeah, sorry, I'm sure you get that, but this is actually Bradley Godtell with Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate. Hey, I just wanted to give you a quick call here. I don't want to take up too much of your evening, but do y'all still have the property on Raleigh Drive?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Well, we've gotten with some of the neighbors, and we've been working out there for quite a few years of just helping people plan for their next home or talk about updates to their current one if they bring any value if you were to sell it. Have you guys ever had any talks about selling or maybe moving somewhere else?
No, honey, we're not going anywhere. Senior citizens here for life.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Well, if you found a good spot, you might as well stay, right?
Yeah, that's it. Been here 30 years, so I'm not going nowhere.
Okay. Well, fantastic. I'll go ahead and update our notes. Thank you for letting us know that, though, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Mr. Pope, this is Bradley Godtell with Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I just thought I'd give you folks a call. I'm actually just kind of wrapping things up here. But first off, do y'all still have that property on Raleigh Drive by chance?
No, I sold it to my sister.
You sold it.
In July.
2 years. I gotcha. Did you guys move out of town or just somewhere different in Omaha?
Out in Blair.
I gotcha. Cool. Well, I'll go ahead and update our notes. Yeah, we were just seeing if you're planning to sell, but if you already got that kind of taken care of. Was it a pretty smooth process? I mean, obviously it's with your sister, but well, I'm glad you all got taken care of. I'll go ahead and update our notes, and thanks for sharing that with me, okay? We've been working out there for quite a few years and just had a lot of success getting with some of the neighbors, and we're kind of circling back. Thoughts about selling down the road, or has that been talked about at all?
No. Thanks.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
About that. This is actually Bradley Godtell with Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate.
Yes.
Hey, sorry about that. This is Bradley Godtell with Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate.
Okay.
Hey, I just thought I'd give you a call. I'm actually wrapping up things here, but do y'all still have the property on Queens Drive by chance?
Why are you asking?
Well, we've been getting with a lot of the neighbors over the years, and we've had a lot of success selling out there, but also just planning for the next home. Have you guys had any plans to sell, or have you had any conversations about that maybe we could help out with?
We've thought about it, but not too seriously yet.
Okay. What got you guys kind of thinking about it, or I guess why would you want to move, I suppose?
Getting older. This house has a pool. It's a split level home.
Oh.
Just thinking about downsizing to one level. Have the responsibility of such a huge yard.
How long you guys been there?
Since 2006.
Oh, okay. I got you. Has the neighborhood been pretty good, or other than just the size of the home?
It's a wonderful neighborhood.
Yeah. We had 12 properties that went for sale last 90 days out there. So I've had a chance to meet quite a few folks, and I just love it out there, actually. And you got the park not too far away as well. So we got a few new families kind of moving in, some younger ones, and then also using the schools out there. But you guys have been there just over 10 years, it sounds like?
Since 2006.
2006. I got you.
Yeah.
Have y'all done any updates to the home, or has it kind of stayed the same since you moved there for the most part?
Oh, lots of updates.
Really?
You walk in, it looks like a brand new home.
You're kidding me. So
Well, I'm just curious what houses are going for in our neighborhood.
well, right now the average is about 198 or 200, but it really depends because that's kind of including a neighborhood next to it. So there's one that's a little bit higher in price and one that's lower. And so, but normally I see homes go for 225, 200, and then you've got ones that'll go for much more. You guys are, let me see here. Well, you're on the Queens Drive. Wonder if that falls into the other one. How many bedrooms is it?
3.
3 bedroom. Okay. And then is the basement finished or?
Yes.
Basement's finished. Was it finished when y'all moved in?
Yes.
Oh, it was. Okay. And then you said y'all.
The only thing that we've done to the basement is underneath the steps.
Yeah.
We cut a hole in the wall and made a kids' playroom.
Oh.
It's miniature in size, but the grandkids love it.
Oh.
But I mean, we have a new roof. We have all new windows, all new carpet.
Wow.
We put crown molding in the living room, dining room, and kitchen. We put new wood floors in the kitchen and dining room. So all new light fixtures throughout the house. Put a shed in the backyard.
Yeah. Do you guys are y'all kind of like handymen? You know, you wanted to do all that, or you just wanted to update it for yourselves, or I guess both. Yeah. Well, I'm
very handy.
I normally.
The project we're doing right now is we're redoing the bathroom.
Oh.
I'm taking a shower, surround out, and I'm doing tile.
Okay. You love working on projects, it sounds, kind of making things your own.
Yep, and we're almost out of projects where we'd have to start all over.
You're like, I need a blank canvas to work on.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You know, what houses are going for around here.
Yeah. Well, each one's different. Like I said, I'm not sure. Do you know which neighborhood you're in? I know there's Roanoke and then there's Escalante Hills, I think it's called.
We're in Roanoke.
Roanoke. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right now.
I know Ramblewood probably isn't quite as high price.
Well, it really depends, but you know, the average I have here is 208. Again, that's it's not too broad. I mean, it's fairly specific to your neighborhood. There's just a couple others that are in it for that number. Really, what I'm looking to do. By the way, I have Kirk is the name here. What's your first name, ma'am? Laura. So Laura, right now, the last couple of weeks, we've been getting with some of the neighbors that are kind of in the same position you are, where it's either maybe a split level and they want something like maybe a ranch home with less steps, you know, for the future, or really they're just looking to relocate and they want to know how much their home would actually sell for if they didn't do any updates in its current state. And then also if any other updates would bring some value, and not just value, but net you a profit after you're done. And that's really what we're looking to do. We've been getting with folks and going through the home, looking at the updates, comparing that to other homes that have sold like it. And I just go through all the numbers with you and show you, here's where it could be at this time. And this is where it could head if y'all decided to stay a little longer. And then you have a game plan and someone to chat with as you guys move along. Would you all be open to an appointment and getting some information like that?
I probably would be, but not for a few weeks. I'm just recovering from a surgery, and
oh my God.
I never know from day to day how tired I'm going to be, and I just try not to do anything right now. So is the market in Omaha seller's market where houses are hard to find.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Right now, it's kind of a mad
That's my
rush.
fear. If we decided to sell, are we going to even be able to find one that we would want?
Right. Yeah. Y'all have sold a home and gotten into a different home before, right? Or have you just owned this one? Okay, you have. So the way that we do it is we put on the contract whenever you do decide to sell, is we put the close date to be found when the sellers, y'all, find suitable housing. So it allows you to have as much time as you want to take. I would say that if we're seriously looking, we should be able to spot something within 60 days for sure. Really, the trick to finding a home at this time isn't so much that houses aren't popping up for sale. It's just the quickness of how fast we can get out there, check it out. And if you guys are ready and you like it, putting an offer in, within, a couple days. A lot of people are looking at homes right now, but they're not moving that quick and they're losing out on opportunities. And so there's homes being sold. They just go up and out real quick. And so if you have that mentality to find something, you would definitely have that opportunity. And again, you wouldn't have a date that says you got to be out at this time. It would be flexible for finding.
Well, why don't you call me back in a couple of weeks, and that way I can discuss with my husband if he's even interested in talking.
Sure.
And to see what our options are.
Yeah. Yeah, I can make a notes and follow up.
Downsizing, but he's like, I don't know. I love our house, everything that we've done in it.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Until I really sit down and we talk.
Okay. Let me put a reminder in. Let's see. It's the beginning of the month. I can call you back in just 2 weeks from today and check back on things, the message if I don't get in touch. Is there a good email I can send you my information to as well, so y'all have it in case you need anything? And then obviously you've got it. And I think I've got it. And it was Laura, right?
Correct.
Okay, Laura. Perfect. Laura?
No. Lora.
See, that's why I ask. I've seen it different. You've got the more unique version. I like it. Okay, Laura.
Yeah.
Perfect. Go ahead and schedule that out for you, and hope you get well soon with everything. I know I've been in that position, and it just kind of sucks, to be honest. And so, but
yeah, I had muscle in my leg detached from the bone.
Oh my God. Were you doing anything special or crazy, or was it just kind of random?
Don't know. I was hurt several years ago, and I don't know if it's just, I have a high tolerance for pain, right. So I don't know if I just lived with it for a long time, but it was 75% detached from the bone.
Oh my goodness. The
great big muscle on the outside of your leg.
But they reattached it, or how did that work?
Yeah.
Jeez.
They run surgical thread in and out of the muscle, and they drill holes in your bone and attach it back to your bone.
Dear Lord. Crazy. That's a bit much. Yeah, you might need a little breather.
So it's just like I said, some days I'm done.
Right.
By 3 o'clock in the day, I'm done. I don't want to deal with anybody, talk to anybody. So. Right.
Well, I'm glad we connected, and
I'm give myself a few more weeks.
Hopefully we can find you something with a little less steps and whatnot, as the future progresses and whatnot. But I'll put a reminder in here, and I'll send you my details. Be on the lookout for my email with all my information, and we'll catch up here in a couple of weeks, and hopefully you feel better. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
You bet, Laura. You have a wonderful evening.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Right.
It's Bradley Godtell with Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate.
Oh, yeah. Listen up.
Yeah. Hey, I know it's a little late here, but I was just wrapping up and I thought I'd give you a call. I wanted to check. Do y'all?
Okay, now I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Bradley Godtail with
So
Berkshire.
I have the radio on.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
Do y'all still have that property on Queens Drive by chance?
That's the one. 1148 Queens Drive.
Okay. Hey, we've been getting with some of the neighbors and giving them a value on their home and what it could sell for and just getting some plans for their next home. Have you thought about selling at any point?
Well, as of the present time, in the near future, we are going to be selling the house. Right now, we have water damage in the basement.
Okay.
And there's a man who's going to come and help us determine how much damage we have. And I'm going to go to Lincoln
Okay.
and be with my daughter.
Is he coming
So
out?
in the future,
Is he coming out later this week or
beg
next
your
week?
pardon?
Is he coming out soon, like in the next couple of weeks, or?
No, it'll be a little bit later than that. I'm in the retired illness center
Okay.
in Macon. It's called the Legacy.
Okay.
It's on Pioneer Boulevard.
I gotcha.
And so I'm going to be going out there to be close to my daughter. And we got to make sure the water damage is minimal, and we have to determine what to do with it.
Okay.
And somebody's coming out. They haven't called me yet, but they're coming out.
Okay.
And I don't know exactly when we'll try to fill the house, but
Yeah.
the man that's coming out, I understand that his wife is also an agent, a sales agent for Berkshire Hathaway. But I don't know. I haven't met either one of them yet.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going to happen, but
I got you.
I do know this, that I have a spot in Lincoln, and it's available after the May the 17th.
Okay.
So eventually I'll be moving everything out.
So right now are you living at the Queens Drive property now, and then you're planning to go there next?
Yes.
Okay.
This is where I've lived for 47 years.
Wow.
And my wife died 2 years ago.
I got you. Wow. Sorry to hear that.
And I stayed, she died of lung cancer.
Oh my goodness.
Although she never smoked a day in her life.
Ugh.
But there's cancer in the family,
Yeah.
So I decided it's time for me to go be near my daughter. And so
Okay.
it came about quite suddenly that I decided to do it.
Okay.
But I've never been sorry that I made that decision.
Yeah. And
So
it's
sometime between now and the first of I'm not sure when it will be.
well,
I honestly don't know.
the first thing that we would like to do for you, Lawrence, is find out just how much the home could sell for, and that may determine whether it's going to be worth doing any repairs to the basement if you need to. And if you're netting enough money from your home, then it may make sense to maybe not do anything on the repairs. But I don't know that unless I can take a look.
Yeah.
The best thing I can do is give you the value of the home and just go over the numbers with you and give you some options that you can chat with the family on.
Well, no, I don't think you're the same person, but my attorney, Leroy Peterson, he told me there's a couple, but one does mitigation on water damage, and his wife is an agent with Berkshire Hathaway.
Right. Right.
What a coincidence, huh?
Exactly. Exactly.
But, and I haven't met with them, but they're supposed to call me tomorrow.
Okay.
So I know better.
Well, Lawrence, I think if this would be helpful for you, and again, I don't know those folks, and so I'm not connected in any way, and so I would just give you my honest opinion on what the home could sell for based on other homes sold like it, and also take a look at that basement just from my own personal, opinion on it versus the person that's coming out. And I can go over that information with you and obviously get you all my information if you ever do decide to sell or if you have any questions. I normally get with folks at either 10 a.m. or 2:30 p.m. Are you more available in the morning or the afternoon?
Well, I'm here constantly.
Would you be around on Wednesday at 10 by chance?
Wednesday?
Yeah, this Wednesday, 10 a.m. Take a look at that.
Yeah, well, tomorrow Wednesday?
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Wednesday. No, I was thinking about my girl coming in from the VNA.
Okay.
She was in the,
We could, is she, you would want her there? Is that what you're saying?
no. I have help from the VNA coming in 3 days a week.
Oh,
And they do the laundry, they do the cleaning, they go to the store
right.
and things of that nature.
Okay, I get you.
And that's why I'm able to stay in my home.
I got
Yeah.
you. Right.
But I'll be here Wednesday.
Okay. How about we do Wednesday at 10 a.m. I'll call you the night before just to make sure everything's okay. And Lawrence, do you do email or do you just do the phone or what's best for you?
No, I'm computer illiterate, unfortunately.
That's all right. And
All I use is the phone.
Is this your home phone or cell phone?
Combination.
Okay, good. So this would be the best number to call you back.
I did read my landline, and this was my home phone number.
I got you. Yeah.
And it's on my cell phone.
I did that too.
More and more people are doing that.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I mean, you might as well, right?
Right.
Okay, let me just give you a call back at this number tomorrow night to confirm our appointment, Wednesday at 10. All I'm going to take a look at is just how your home compares to some others that are selling right now. And I'm going to do some research in the meantime on homes that have sold. That way I can compare it. And then I'll give you the figures on how much it will sell for and how much money you'll keep at the end of everything. And I'll also give you my personal opinion on the basements so you have more than one than, taking a look at that. Usually it takes about an hour. I would normally plan for between conversation, taking a look at things and going over everything. And if you...
hang on a minute. I got to write down your name.
Yep, absolutely.
Things are moving too fast for me. Hang on a second.
You're fine.
It was just about 4 weeks ago that I decided to move to Lincoln.
Yeah.
And since that time, I found tenants, Can you name names, sir?
Bradley?
What? Bradley?
Yep, Bradley. And my last name is God tell. So G-O-D like God and T-E-L, God tell. And I'll give you my phone number too.
G-O-D.
Yep, G-O-D and
G-O-D-S-E-L.
T-E-L, Tango.
Did I get that right?
Yep. God tell.
Bradley, God tell.
Yeah.
G-O-D-S-E-L.
T instead of
Okay.
S. T instead of S. So G-O-D-T.
What's that?
It's G-O-D-T as in Tom, E-L. God tell.
G-O-D-S-E-L.
You got it.
Did I get that right? G-O-T-S-E-L. T like in Tom.
All right. I got it here. So it's G-O-D, D as in dog. So like God. Yep. So like God,
Okay.
G-O-D. And then the last three letters are T is in Tom, E is in Echo, L is in Lima.
G-O-D-S-T-E-L.
That's it.
I think I got it.
You got it. Yeah. Let me give you my phone number just in case you need to call me for anything in the meantime.
Right.
It is 402
Right.
881
Right.
7203.
Four zero two 881 7203.
You got it. Yeah, that's it. Let
Good.
me ask you just a couple.
Thank you, Bradley. I appreciate that.
Yeah, a couple questions about the home though. Is the basement finished? I know there's water damage in the basement, but is it finished or unfinished?
It's finished.
Okay. And let's see. Have you done any updates since you've lived in the home? I know you've been there a long time and maybe there's a few things, but anything in particular about the home you want to highlight that's,
Well, in the last few years, we repainted the outside of the house. We put in new guttering. It cost $5,000 for the guttering. We put in new windows
Nice.
throughout the house, both upstairs and downstairs. And the roof was put in, new roof was put in on 13.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the house is only in good shape,
Yeah.
except for the fact of water damage.
I got you. Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, and also,
Mhm.
I put in new carpeting in the living room and the hallways and up and down the stairwell.
Okay.
So it's a beautiful home. It really is.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, you've been there a long
Okay,
time.
You're going to 47 years.
Yeah.
We moved here in 72. It was April the 13th, 72.
Wow. Now, Lawrence, if you got a good price for the home, how soon would you want to move closer to your daughter?
No, I got information on the place in Lakey is available on the 17th of May, so I can do it pretty fast.
Okay.
But my daughter told me they usually allow us about 6 weeks after we sell the home to get everything cleaned up.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll give you I'll give you some advice on that too, and some people to contact as well, just to help out with that transition, because we know what it's like. And
Right.
We want to make sure it's
Right.
smooth for you.
Yeah, right.
Let me ask you this, actually.
Leroy Peterson was a big help to me.
Oh, wow.
He's my attorney.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Lawrence.
And it's kind of, isn't that interesting the way God works?
Oh, it's just things line up. It's kind of like me calling you. I mean, I was just calling a little bit in that neighborhood. I thought might as well. And it turns out you're in a position where you could definitely use some help with this, it sounds like.
And there'd be no charge. You're just going to help me out.
Exactly. I mean,
Is that right?
that's exactly right. I'm here
Okay,
to help.
Bradley.
Now,
Yeah.
Lawrence, let me ask you this.
Bradley God.
Yep.
Bradley God still.
Yep.
GODSTL.
Yeah,
God, did I get that right?
that's right.
402-881-7203.
Yep. And Lawrence, let me ask you this.
10 o'clock on.
Let me ask you this though. I know we have 10 o'clock on Wednesday. I'm curious because we're on such a short schedule for you, and I want to make sure you have plenty of time to look over the information. Would you have any time at 2:30 tomorrow p.m. if I just came in the afternoon instead?
I'm here all the time.
Let's just, you know what, we might as well just do it for 2:30 tomorrow, and I'll give you a call in the morning to make sure everything's okay, and we'll knock this out right away.
Right.
And if you like,
Yeah.
and if we work well together, then I'd love to help you out with this. But we'll let that happen tomorrow at 2:30 then. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And you're with Berkshire Hathaway, right?
Berkshire Hathaway, you got it, sir.
This is no come on. This is the honest to God truth.
I promise you. That's why my last name.
I don't believe.
That's why my last name's Godtel. No, for real. This is all I do. I'm a full-time agent. I like to work with people that are planning on selling or thinking about it, because then I can consult them more than if they just gave me a call and said, "Hey, I need to, sell my home," and that's fine. But if we can plan a little bit, it makes it easier, right?
Well, the driveway and the basement floor are both bad, and people have to replace both,
Yeah. The nice thing, Lawrence, is right now it's very tough for people to get a home, like find a home, because there's not a lot being sold. So what that means for you is buyers are not as particular about the condition of the home as much as they used to be, because they just need a home. And we have so many buyers in Omaha, and you're getting a lot more profit at this time of year because there's so many people looking for a home. So I think that's going to help us for sure. But I'll go through all of that tomorrow. I got
another question to ask you.
Yeah.
The new high school is coming in. Are they going? Will this home be in that area then, or do you know?
I'm not sure. Do you know the name of the high school that's coming in, or I'm not I don't know about that.
It's just within the paper today.
Okay.
And the location is 158 and Ida.
158 in Ida? Okay.
Yeah.
I can take a look at that.
153.
Yeah.
And that may make a difference in
Well, yeah, it'll
help today.
Yeah, it'll help me because I'll look into that and I'll get back to you tomorrow when we get together, because that'll help me with selling the property too, saying, "Hey, this school's coming in. Now you'd be available to that, possibly." I'll take a look. But let's call it a night tonight. I'll give you a call tomorrow morning just to make sure everything's okay. And then let's plan on getting together at 2:30. I'll be there right on time. And I'll get you all the information you need,
Okay.
and we'll go from there, okay?
Oh, good.
Perfect.
Sounds good to me.
Well, I'm glad we
That's what
connected.
I'm saying. God works in mysterious ways and wonders to perform.
Well, I'm definitely thankful for him tonight. So
Okay, well, thank you so much.
you bet. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
Call, you bet. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, there you go. Pretty simple stuff, right? Now, there's a lot of sciences behind all of that. I know it looks like I'm just casual and kind of boring and all these things, but I promise you, there's actually a science behind it, which is beautiful because it's less work on my part. In fact, the less work it sounds like I'm making on the call, it's actually beneficial. It sounds so casual and inviting and approachable. Love to get into the science of it, but you'll just have to check out some more videos as they come out and become available. Because you can go try this on your own and see if it works. But it won't, unless you learn a few things. Hey, big guy. Hey, big girl. I know you want to hit that like button, and I know you want to subscribe and hit the bell, because you don't want to miss out on any information. You don't want to miss out on perfecting your craft, because you want to be the best damn real estate agent in your marketplace, don't ya? Me too.